Awesome. Okay, so obviously, if you guys got a chance to play around with it, you got a chance to just look at it, know what it's about. What we're going to be learning today is just about energy. It says energy conversions, but I actually want to mix up that vocabulary and do energy transfer. So transferring energy. Obviously, energy converts from one form to another, but it also transfers. So we got two similar vocabulary words. We got conversion and we got transfer. They can be used interchangeably. But think of energy transfer as just the energy going through the motions, transferring into different forms. And then conversion is like from mechanical energy to chemical energy to heat to thermal energy, all those kind of different kinds of energies that are out there. So let's actually focus on some of the excerpts that are here. As you can see, we have some main kind of like our main source of energy, right? So we're trying to find out which ones are our main source of energy. Which one do you think, if you point in the chat box, please, which one in the chat box, which one is the main form of energy that most of these paths come from? Which main source of energy do we have most of these transferring of energy? Where do you think most of this energy comes from? Okay, we got the wind, we got the sun, got nature, we got the sun. Yes. So natural forces, right? We have the wind, we have water from raining, and then our main one, we have the sun. All of energy comes from the sun. So remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed, the law of conservation of energy, but it can be transferred, correct? It can be transferred. If someone can just, actually, I'll put this real quick. Hello, Carlos. We are officially on the Gizmos simulation, okay? So if you can be there, will be great. Okay, so yes, our main form of energy comes from the sun, right? So everything gets transferred into the sun, okay? So let's actually work on this very quickly. Let's actually see, if you go to path mode, click on path mode, please. Give me a thumbs up or a green check mark if you are on path mode. So if you're right now you're in formation mode, literally just go to the side and click on path mode. Give me a thumbs up or a green check mark if you are on path mode. Thank you, Sarai. Thank you, Dulce, Emily, and Daniela, and Alvaro. Thank you so much. Awesome. Let us get started. I think the rest of the three are getting situated. So, Carlos, get yourself situated. Join us in the little Gizmo simulation. Message me if you have any problems with that, and then let's get started. So, yes, I want you guys to spend about 1 minute. I'm going to put 1 minute here. Oh, don't put that on. No. 1 minute to find the path. I'm going to do the path to the stereo. So click on the stereo right now. Click on the stereo, and then the stereo should pop up on the energy path. I want you to find a pathway of where that stereo is getting the energy from. Where is the stereo getting their energy from, okay? So spend, I can put 2 minutes. Spend 2 minutes playing around with that. Let me put another song. Two minutes. One more minute. 30 more seconds. Okay. Would anyone like to come off mute and perhaps share with us what's one of the paths that they came across with? I'm actually gonna make this a little bit. Woo! Is there anyone that would like to come off mute and share with us what path the energy got to the stereo?
I said it was the sun and the solar panels.
Okay. I think that was that is that Emily? I think that was Emily. So Emily, can you repeat yourself?
I said that it was the sun and the solar panels.
Ah, the sun and the solar panels. Yes. Good job. Path is complete. So the sun transfers the solar energy into the solar panels right here. And then from the solar panels, it transfers all the electrical currents into the stereo. Good job. Is there anyone that found a different path? Because I believe there's probably more than one path. Is there a path that someone else found? You can type it in the chat box or chat box in the chat box, or you can also just come off mute. Because I feel like there's another path as well.
Sun goes to the water, to the dam, and then to the river.
Awesome. That was Zariah. The sun goes to. Well, I have to work backwards, right? So the sun goes into the water, which just goes into the sun. There you go. Yes. So first of all, the sun heats up the water, and then when it heats up the water, the energy gets transferred into this dam, where it just like a lot of machines starts turning, and it creates a generator, and or like it gives energy to a generator, and then the generator transfers the electric current into the stereo. Good job. Let's see. Was there another one? I think that was it, right? Oh, actually, there is one more. There's this one right here. Energy into the ethanol plant, which gets its energy from corn, which is chemical energy, which then gets its energy from the sun. Sun, corn, ethanol plant, stereo. Awesome. Let's do another one. Let's do the chicken. Oh no, let's do the person. The person eating food. Where does the person, we as people, where do we get our energy from? Okay. Oh, I saw. Thank you, Sarai. I saw ethanol plant right there. Sorry, I didn't get to see that. But yes, thank you, Daniel, and thank you, Sarai, for answering that. Okay, 2 minutes to find energy from the person. Go. One more minute. Awesome. There's about 10 seconds left. It's okay. Awesome. Would anyone like to put in the chat box or come off mute and tell me uh, where do they are human? Where do they get their energy from? I say they because I don't know their pronouns, so it could be they could be identified as any kind of a gender. So, where does our person get their energy from? Oh, I say I got a response from Sarai. Sun, corn to person. Let's see. Sun, corn to person. Awesome. Yes. The sun transfers energy to the corn, which is radiant energy, which then it causes it to produce corn, so for it to grow. And then the corn transfers all its wonderful starch and sugar and energy into the person. Awesome. One would like to share with us also. Oh, Emily put a different one. Emily put sun. Was it sun to corn to chicken? Oh, so you have another one. Sun to chicken to corn to person. So sun transfers energy to the corn gets eaten by the chicken, and the chicken gets eaten. Oh, the chicken gets eaten by the person. So obviously, a person is not vegetarian. So awesome, good job, very very good job. Let's do a different one. I have a question for you guys. I'm gonna make a path real quick. Right here. I have a path right here. I have the sun, the solar panels. Actually, let's do another one. Let's do one that we haven't done yet. There you go. The sun, the air, the wind turbine, and the toaster. Okay? So I'm going to give about 1 minute. I'm going to put a question on the chat box, and I'll also verbally describe it. If we... Oh, I cannot spell today. Here you go. Here's the question. If we are focusing on the wind turbines, what is the system and what is the surroundings in this situation? If we are focusing on the wind turbines process, what is the system and surroundings in this situation? I guess 1 minute. Just think about it. Think about it for 1 minute before you answer, please. Think about it for 1 minute. Just think about it, and then we can start producing answers. So just think about it right now. If we're focusing on the wind turbine, or the process of the wind turbine, what is considered the system and what's considered the surroundings in the situation. We have about 20 more seconds. Awesome, about 5 more seconds. And we gooch to go. Awesome. Is there anyone that would like to come off mute and perhaps share with us what their statement is? Oh, we do have some answers already, actually. Awesome. Some answers already. Soraya, the system is the wind turbine, and the surroundings are the sun, the wind, the toaster. And Alvaro, the system is the wind turbines, and the surroundings are the sun, air, and toaster. Nice. Yes. Very good job. The wind turbine is the system. It's what we're focusing on. Because I just asked, we're focusing on the wind turbine. So the wind turbine is our system, and the surroundings is everything else. Awesome. Let's do one more. Let's do this, maybe. We have the sun, we have the corn, we have the ethanol plants, and we have the light. So now my question is, awesome, thank you, Daniela, for your answering. Thank you, Saturday. Thank you guys for the participation. I love that. Let's see, here's my question. We're focusing on the, let's see. Okay, here's my question. If we're focusing on the generator, listen carefully, the generator inside the ethanol plant, what is the system and what's the surrounding the situation? Just think about it. 1 minute to think about it, okay? I'll put some music as well. 1 minute. Don't answer yet. Thirty more seconds. Awesome. Well, there you guys can put in the chat box, or you guys can come off mute. Um, we're focusing on the generator inside the ethanol plant. What is the system and surroundings in this situation? Sally, thank you for that really well thought out statement. Yes, I like that. Let's see if we can get some more students before I end up sharing it. Thank you, Alvaro. Also, thank you, Daniela. Okay, so yes, indeed. I think Zariah. So the system is the generator. We're not talking about the ethanol plant. We're talking about the generator inside the ethanol plant. So the generator is our main focus. That's our system. So our surrounding is basically the plant, the ethanol plant, the sun, the wind, the person, so everything around it. Remember, so the generator inside the ethanol plant. Okay, the generator inside the ethanol plant. So generator is our system. Thank you for everyone who participated. Now, that is all I have for you guys for today. You have some questions, some assessment questions here. Be careful on the wording. There's some very tricky questions in there. So you have any trouble with it, always go back to the information mode, and you can actually read the descriptions, and some of them will actually give you the answer within those, okay? Okay, I'll tell you what kind of energy it is that it gets produced, okay? So don't feel like it's tricky, okay? So be very careful with that, okay? So definitely take some time to read the information mode ones, and that will give you the answers to it. That's all I have for you guys today. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys today.